My name is Olivia Gudaniec, and I'm going to attempt another Mexican dessert called Carlota or Postre de limón. So what you're going to need is your evaporated milk. I got it in skim this time, but you can choose the regular one. Sweetened condensed milk, a magic bullet or a blender of your choice, a spoon, always handy, a Mexican elbow or a lime squeezer. Classic Maria cookies is what I'm using. We use about 2 to 3 packages depending on the size of your baking sheet. You're going to use an icing spatula. You're going to need a knife, a cutting board, of course a can opener, I forgot to say, and limes. So once you've got a bunch of limes, we're going to cut them in half. And with your measuring cup, we're going to try to fill up 1 cup's worth. So now we're going to cut about 7 of these. So now all we're going to do is we're going to take our lime squeezer, start squeezing. Since I don't have a bigger blender, again I'm using the magic bullet, we're going to do half portions for everything, but if you do have a big blender, just put the 1 cup of lime juice, your can of sweetened condensed milk, and your evaporated skim milk. But again, I've only got a little one, so we're just going to do half portions and then we'll eventually mix it. I'm kind of just doing this through eyesight. You'll have to use a better can opener. Almost there. Alright, that feels about half. And half of your lime juice. There you go. Just going to close that, and happy blending. So now I've just done my second batch, and I've put the first batch of the milks and the lime in a bowl just to keep it all together. And after this, we're just going to grab our Maria cookies, and we're going to go right to our baking pan. Let's begin the next step. So we're going to start off by just putting 1 layer of our batter, and we're going to smooth it out. Probably be handy to have an assistant with you if you have one. And you're just going to use your icing spatula and put it down. Alright, then we're going to grab our cookies. And it's okay if some of them are broken because we're going to need to use those broken pieces. I'm just going to try to cover the bottom. We're going to space them pretty close together. And for this particular pan, we've got a little bit of space at the top. So we're just putting in our half cookies, which I will show you in a minute. So it's kind of looking like this. And now we're going to pour another layer. It's better to pour less, and you can always add more. And you're just using your icing spatula again and just covering the cookies so they're completely submerged. Okay, now we're on to our next layer. We want to place it in between the gaps. So if we started this way, we're just going to put them a little further. And this is just to make a more stable support for your dessert. And again, these are always needed. So if you're not eating them, use them. And as you guys probably know, next is time for the batter again. So now I've reached the last layer, and I'm just smoothing it out The Maria cookies are really good because they have holes in them, so the batter goes right into the center and the cookies absorb it easily. That's why I'm using these ones in particular. And then you can decide if you want to put fruit on it. That's pretty much the most common thing. People shave little pieces of lime on it to decorate it. I've left it plain and it's been good too. I'm gonna just stick it in the fridge overnight. But before that, we're just gonna take either aluminum foil or plastic wrap, and we're just going to cover it up. And here we go.